Just throw the ball to me, for fuck's sake! Hello and welcome to Lonk's Awakening. In today's episode, we're going to go to the bonus dungeon, which was added into this game in the DX release. So this isn't in the original one because it is the color dungeon and makes use of all the wonderful colors in this game. You can actually get to it with the items from level 1 and level 2. You don't need to have level 3, but the hint to getting it is hidden inside of that book. Which you need the Pegasus shoes to knock down. Those stupid fucking kids, I hate them. So we're actually going to make our way out there, and I think the shortest way to get there would be to take the same route that we took to get to level 3 and just kind of cut through this main field area. And oh darn it, no, I thought I had the what is the, oh yeah, the bracelet is the item that we're gonna need, and I'm actually gonna move that thing up there because that's what we need. And I'm not going to worry about organization in my items as much as I did in the oracles, if you've seen that, because you know I was just crazy about it for some reason in that, because I can't really organize the items now because it's such a just dumbed down, simple, well, not so much dumbed down since it was the original, you know, Game Boy Zelda item screen thingy, but it's just such a simple format that I can't organize like crazy. And you're gonna want to go ahead and kill that Genie because it'll get really annoying if you don't. I'm trying to think what the thing is. It's oh no, I thought they wouldn't spawn if you killed the original one. I know if you kill the original one, it kills all the ones that you spawned, but I didn't know that it you know, still did that. And actually, I'm hoping I did this right. Yeah, because I think you gotta push the blocks this way. The book tells you, but unfortunately I wasn't looking at the book, which I probably, yeah, there we go. Because this takes us to the secret color dungeon. Look how colorful. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sorry. I don't think you're able to get into here unless you play this on a Game Boy Color, and these guys kind of quiz you on it. They're gonna be like, "What color am I?" Which is, you know, is the easiest thing in the world, unless you're colorblind, which would be like the biggest shame because, you know, then it's like they're kind of like, you know, just being jerks, like, "What color am I?" And then you're like, "I'm colorblind, jerk," and you can't even tell that to them because they're robots. They're horrible, horrible robot skeleton jerks. And for some reason, our sword keeps coming out when we talk to people. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my feather so we can dodge these camo goblins. I do not know what the deal is with these guys. I used to think that they're invincible on the color that they pertain to, but that is not the case. They just like to, you know, be people who have colors. This is kind of the big puzzle of this level, or because it's like doing all this neat stuff with color that they couldn't do before. So you'll see things like, it's like, oh, you make all the blue things red, and normally the Mr. Owl guy will tell you what to do about that. And I think this room has a bombable wall. Oh, yep, there's that bombable wall noise, that lovable bombable wall noise that doesn't sound like my computer is, you know, having a heart attack or anything. Jeez. I think there's just money in here, and you know, just money is actually very, very good for us. Because, you know, money is good. I don't know if these things have predetermined values or not. I think they have like 5 each in them, which is, you know, kind of nice. So we're starting to get towards our goal of 980 rubies. So we should be able to afford the bow before the next, like, real level. Disregarding this level as a real level, because, you know, it's a bonus level. These guys are kind of neat. You hit them with your sword, and then they turn into these, like, little, like, acorn, not so much acorn, but they look like some kind of nut guy, and then you throw them in the hole, and if you get them in the hole, if you have hoop dreams and are able to basketball, and oh god, that noise, does that always make that noise when you open that thing? Wow. There's some kind of like little whistle behind it that really hurt. But if you can get those guys in the little hoop, if you can basketball, you will have them become the dead, and then you will become the win. Let's go ahead and get rid of these camo goblins. And I love that this level is just to show off, like, look, we can do color now! Which, you know, is a very, very valuable thing in design. So it's kind of impressive when you think about it that they didn't have, you know, like, color to work with before. These little tiles that bounce you, the thing for them is whenever the red, it goes from, you know, green, yellow, red, whenever it goes away from red, it just becomes something that you'll fall through. Before we go that way, I think we want to go up, because I believe up here, there's more stuff to do, and I'm actually going to talk to you, Mr. Owl, so you can tell me what color we need to do. Make all the red blue, so I will assume that means make everything blue, so there we go. That wasn't that hard, but later on they get a little bit more complex, like everything does, and oh look, they added in a blue camo goblin, that's neat. And for some reason I know the enemies in this level, their names. Like, these guys are camo goblins, and I think those little skull guys, I think they're called skull putters. I'm not so sure, like, that doesn't even sound right. This mini-boss is actually really neat, in that you need to use your magic powder to hurt him. And that is the only way to hurt him. And he looks like a big buzz blob, and you just throw tons of magic powder on him, and that's how you kill him. So, you know, just spam the shit out of that. And it looks like he can paralyze you whenever he hits you, so that's kind of interesting. So let's get out of the way. Because this guy can actually be kind of a challenge. Oh no, it's not when he hits you, it's whenever he transforms that it hurts you. And are you dead? Do I need to throw more? Nope, you're dead. Okay, I was about to throw more magic powder on you. And are you going to give us a warp back? No, I thought he'd give us a warp back to the start. And I'm like, that's silly to give us a warp back to the start, because this place is pretty small. Like, even for, like, a bonus dungeon, it's kind of small. But, you know, I still appreciate it, because it gives us that little extra level flair that we needed. Oh, we've already got the Nightmares key, and we don't even have is there not a map for this level? Like, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I keep hitting select. I guess it makes sense, because, you know, it's just an itty bitty little baby level. And also that, you know, that there's that one hidden room with money in it that's just there for the sake of making money, because, you know, we were able to make quite a bit of money for this level. This level actually gives you any item, which you get for beating the level. Of course, you don't get it halfway through, since they have to give you that as a reward. What a greedy fool! You want more power? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. Let's go ahead and just get out of this. This guy can be really annoying, since he makes all these boulders fall, so he can be quite the challenge. Well, not so much the challenge. As more annoying is probably the best way to say it. Because, you know, he's going to stun you, and then he's going to try and hit you with boulders and knock you into spikes. So he has quite the slew of attacks that he has. And, you know, him being made out of rocks probably means he has tons of HP, and I'm taking a lot of damage here. Well, I guess we've been hit a lot of times, so we haven't taken that much damage. Do we have to hit him in, like, his face? Oh, there we go. I was about to, like, question, like, whether we had to hit him in a certain place, but he's dead, so we never have to think about him ever again, because, you know, he's a dead guy. So we will not worry. Oh, look, more skull powders now. Just get out of my way, and, do we have to kill you? Come back here. Oh, no. For a second, I thought he hit us into the hole, which for some reason I thought meant death, and he killed himself, that poor bastard. And I'm guessing, since there's just a button that will open up the place. Actually, do we want to go this way, or do we want to go the other way? I actually think we want to go the other way, and I keep hitting select, even though I know it's start that has the dungeon map on it. Oh, a piece of power. I'll go ahead and take that. That's nice. Oh, and destroyed... That blob just blew up. He's just like, I can't fucking take how much power you have now. And oh, it's a good thing that we went around that long way, because, we get a map. Yeah, we get a map for the dungeon we're done with, basically. Jeez, thanks a lot, game. That's a bad place to put it. And oh god, now we can just knock them back like crazy. If you hit them into the wrong hole, they will recover. But, you know, that's not that big of a deal, because once you're holding them, I don't think they can get back up, so you don't need to worry about that. And it's not so hard of a puzzle that you're just like, no, I'm never going to be able to get them into the right thing. You just got to throw it from a decent enough distance, and you will be able to do what you need to do. And I love the speed boost that you get from the piece of power. That's my favorite part about it, because, you know, going fast is always nice. And let's see what color we need to make these guys before we, you know, just charge on. Make all the red blue. So we want everything to be blue. Now this one always takes me a while, because I'm kind of bad at these puzzles, because, you know, I'm bad at everything. You guys should have expected that by now. Unless, you know, this is like your first time watching a video, and then welcome, and I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. I was going to make a joke, but then I couldn't think of a joke, because I'm a dumb, and oh, damn it, for some reason I thought that we had gotten that, and I think I'm only screwing myself at this point. Actually... Yeah, I'm just bad at this. I'm sorry if any of you had some kind of expectation that I would not suck at this, because for some reason I am just bad. I'm bad at a lot of things, so I guess it's to be expected at this point. Let's go ahead and hit you. I think my problem with these things is I'm just not thinking about it. I'm just hitting it and just hoping, you know, everything goes good. Like, I'm sure that there's just some way, like, just to look at it logically and be like, yeah, that's how you complete this puzzle, because I'm just being a derp with it, and being a derp will get you nowhere. I bet I'm going to get them all, like, red first before I get them all blue, because we want to make it all blue, right? I'm sure that's what Mr. Owl Guy said. But, you know, I am going to keep hitting it until I get it right. That is how I do these puzzles. Like, sure, you'll eventually hit a point where it's like, oh yeah, I see, I need to hit that guy if I'm going to make that guy become that guy. But, Let's just say I lack the ability that you need to be able to succeed in life. I'm so lonely. Let's... Man, I feel so stupid. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I've never been good at these things. Like back in the day, like I remember there was a puzzle like this in like a Freddy Fish game that I had as a kid, and I think there was even one in like Putt Putt, and it was like, oh come on, you can solve this. This is an easy puzzle, and I was like, no, this is hard. I want to go back to Zelda. Zelda doesn't make fun of me like this, and then this game came out, and I was like, no, you too, Zelda. Why would you do this? We're gonna be here all day because of this stupid puzzle. Okay, fine. Oh, no, we got it! Yeah! Oh, yes! I should not be that happy, but we did it! We did it! Now I know how Dora feels. She just gets so happy, and it's like, why are you getting happy? You shouldn't be happy. That's child's play. But, that was a good thing. So let's just walk over here, hit you, and then walk back. And, you know, that was easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now we can fight the boss. I think this boss's name is Deephoon. He's like those big crystal guys from Link to the Past. But you hurt him, he tells you, like, oh, be careful, like, you know, blue is safe, or no, blue is, like, reset and safe, or whatever, and red is caution. And why is my game freaking out? He has, like, some major pushback to him. Wow. I don't know if it's because I'm jumping at him, but he's going to tell you, like, you know, you just need to take it slow. But you do not want to do that. This fight will take forever if you do that. In fact, I don't think you can even kill him, because I've never killed him unless I just wail on him in red. So wailing on him in red is the best thing you can do. I don't know if he's trying to trick you, or what's up with that, but just wail on him when he gets to red. And here is your prize for beating him. You get to come talk to the Fairy of Color, I think her name is. I'm not sure if she even has a name, but she's going to give us the power of color. So now we get to either pick blue or red. Blue doubles your defense, and red doubles your offense, just like the Guardian Acorns and Pieces of Power. So we're going to go with blue, just because we love our bro, the Guardian Acorn, and it changes the color of your tunic. You can actually come back here at any time. I think you have to redo the dungeon, but if you wanted to switch to red, from blue to red, you can come back and do that. So that's the thing, but I always go for blue because, in my opinion, this game's a bit easy. So I just kind of like to go ahead and just go for defense. So you know you're just not blowing through bosses even easier, because there is a level 2 sword in this game, which we get for the secret seashells, like I said in the other episode. So you know, since we're going to be having double offense already, there's no point in you know, having quadruple offense. Like that would just be silly. We just walk into a boss and be like, hey boss, I'm here. And he'd be like, hey yo, I'm a baddie. And then he'd be dead. And he'd be like, hey yo, I'm dead. And then that'd be bad. The other episode I mentioned, or well, not that I mentioned, but we bumped into the owl, and he mentioned that the windfish is an egg. We're actually going to go visit that real quick. Hoot, the windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the 8 siren instruments in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave this island. Hoo! And now he's going to fly away. He's actually going to fly up into the egg, so we can go check it out. And there it is, the big Yoshi egg that that Mr. Windfish sleeps in. And this song is actually another personal favorite of a bunch of people who played this game. The Tao Tao Heights, I think it is. Actually, I think that's what its remix in Brawl is called. I forgot what Super Smash Bros. Brawl is called. It's been a while since I played it. But I think it's just called like Tao Tao Mountain Range, something like that. We're actually taking a small detour because I know the purpose of this episode was, you know, to check out the color dungeon, but we're just gonna make a tiny bit of progress in the actual game before we move on. Just go ahead and grab that heart, because I just love getting hearts. And rather than making progress in the actual game, we're actually going to make it a bit easier for us later, because look, it's the waterfall that the owl told us about, and a keyhole, which of course, you know, will open up the next level. We need the angler's key to open up the keyhole thingy. But another convenient thing is there's a warp here, so we'll be able to come back here, you know, whenever we come back later. So that is a very, very nice thing. But we're not done yet, folks. I'm not out of steam yet. We're actually gonna go find Yarna. Yarna Desert is actually connected to the second village in the game. That's right, folks. There are actually 2 villages in this game, because, you know, it's a Zelda game. They always like to have, like, a second village that people live in. unless it's a 3D Zelda, then they kind of like to have more. Because that's a thing you can do. But we're actually going to go find the second village on Koholint Island, because it is right next to Yarna Desert. Like, Yarna Desert is like smack dab next to it. So we will go pay them a visit, and then we'll call the episode there. So I'm sorry that we didn't get too much done in terms of, you know, actual game progress. But, you know, we checked with the color dungeon, so we at least, you know, didn't waste an entire episode. How many, 15, darn. I was like, maybe we have enough secret seashells for the thing. I'm actually going to go make sure that there isn't an extra freebie shell that you get for 15. Because I'm sure that there isn't, but, you know, just to be on the safe side, because we got one for 5, we got one for 10, there might be one for 15. No. And he's just gonna, you know, the seashell house is just gonna be like, no, get out of me. I don't want you here. You don't have enough seashells for me to be happy. And did we already get the seashell here? Because I remember there's a seashell. Yeah, we already got that. So we're perfectly fine in terms of seashells for now. We'll of course be getting more seashells later. But I think we went the entire episode without getting a single stupid secret seashells. I mean, like, fuck those guys. I mean, seriously. If we come over here, I think this sign will tell us that Animal Village is to the right, but if you come over here, there's no way over there! How are we supposed to get to Animal Village? Well, if you notice, there was a passage, and if you come down here, because there was the bush that was, you know, busy being all conspicuous, we can actually, you know, just get across the river by going underneath it. So now we're on the other side. So now we can go see Animal Village, and it'll be awesome. I mean, I wonder what kind of neat people live in Animal Village. What? You're bunny?